Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Talk Entertainment News. Earlier this year, we reported on Saw 11 falling apart after the script had been written. And at the time, I thought that something might be up, and this could be our answer. It looks like Blumhouse has acquired the franchise. So we're going to talk about that in just a moment. But before we do, just a reminder, we have one rule around here. Be kind. It is a mean world out there. There is no reason why we need to spread that meanness here. So if you choose to join the comment section, be civil, be kind. That's all that we ask. All right then, Saw, Blumhouse to acquire billion-dollar horror franchise rights. And I think that's a good place for the franchise. I've never been the biggest Saw fan, but I did see that original one early on, and it is a legitimately important movie in the annals of horror. And the franchise has sort of dwindled since then, but I think this is a good chance to bring things back around full circle. So here we go. Blumhouse is finalizing a major deal to acquire rights to the Saw franchise from Twisted Pictures, making a major shift in control of the billion-dollar horror property. The potential deal would reunite director James Wan with the franchise he co-created, as Blumhouse looks to partner with Lionsgate for future projects. According to Deadline, the deal would shift control from Twisted's Mark Berg and Oren Coules to Blumhouse, bringing director James Wan closer to the franchise he co-created with Lee Wanell. Wan directed the original Saw in 2004 and remained executive producer on subsequent films. Lionsgate will retain its 50% stake and continue to distribute future installments. Talks between Blumhouse and Twisted Pictures began in 2023. So yeah, this was in the works while Saw 11 was being attempted, but previously stalled due to disagreements over the sale price. The negotiations resumed and are now reportedly close to completion. If finalized, the deal would also grant James Wan an ownership stake in the franchise via his production company Atomic Monster, which merged with Blumhouse in January 2024. Jason Blum heads the merged entity. The Saw franchise launched with a $1.2 million budget and grossed $104 million globally. The first film opened with $18.2 million in the U.S. and became one of the most profitable horror films of its time. Over 10 films, the franchise has earned more than $1 billion at the global box office and expanded into video games, theme parks, attractions, comics, and licensed merchandise. The most recent film, Saw X, released in 2023, yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to read it anymore, but the link will be in the description if you want to finish this up on your own. So yeah, I think this is generally good news. The question then would be, where are they going to go with this? Now that ownership is or controlling stake is sort of changing. And I'm sort of have an idea. Quite often, more recently, with franchises like Halloween, we've seen where they've decided to sort of disavow several sequels in order to bring franchises back to their beginnings. And I could see something like that happen here. Imagine picking up after Saw 1 or Saw 2 or Saw 3 or somewhere along the line and sort of reimagining it. But it would also give you a chance to bring characters back and whatnot without necessarily having to do too much finagling of the credulity of the rules of fiction and not having to play too many games with the audiences. So I think that's possibly what could happen here. Disavowing several sequels, bringing things back to its origin, sort of relaunching it from a new place. On the other hand, maybe they'll continue to make sequels from where they left off, or also prequels are an option. But we shall see. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section below. Is Blumhouse a good fit for Saw?